Should have my sound on. Yep. Make sure my stream is working. Wow, I still haven't done anything on my TikTok because I think they banned it. No joke. All right, so I was gonna start this later. I did the first bit on my iPhone or iPad when I was just getting ready because I started it, and then next thing you know, I wasn't making it as far as I thought. So here we are. Let's hope I live. We got my wall back, got my energy shields. All this is maxed. Yeah, I'm good. There's no way that I'm going to make it to 4,500 with this. So what I'll most likely do is just hit 2,500 and then I will, I'll call it. I'll hit my 2,500, then I'll call it, then I will go to tier 15 and just kind of push on. Let me double check here. Because I did take off free ups and put on wave skip. Yeah, what I usually do is intro sprint. Once intro sprint's over, fully upgraded, I take off free ups, put on wave skip, and then go on with the run. What up, Archie? Happy Sunday. Doing a little milestone run. I thought this was going to be later in the day because I woke up, went on a walk, then I realized, wait a second, I'm just gonna start my milestone push. Who knows how long I'm gonna go? And I thought I would make it close to 20 or 4,500, but it looks like I'm not gonna get anywhere near that. What I need is some really lucky perks, and I think what I'm gonna do is get 2,500, then I'm gonna call it, then I'm gonna go to tier 15, and then so on to tier 16, tier 17. Try getting all those. And just see what we got. I started it because my wall got eliminated twice, and I was like, wait a second. My wall's already getting eliminated, then I might not make it too long. See, the bosses are starting to be super big. What I might do is turn on if I get the perk for the negative boss health, like the minus 70 boss health, but plus like 50 speed, I might put that on just because I have the energy, not shield, I have the energy net that'll stop the boss and all the landmines, so I should get some form of crowd control. But I'll need a few perks to get lucky. And what I'm trying to do is just get enough so I can, see, I don't want that. More cash will help with project funding. Doing complete glass cannon right now, so there's a lot of perks I want to avoid, so I'm just, I'm picking manually. No auto pick. Yeah, this is going pretty well. That was a quick boss elim. Yeah, mostly chain lightning. I was thinking this live would be like an hour, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, but I'm kind of looking at it and it's like this might, I mean, is there a chance that I'll be able to get to 4,500? With how much my things are getting eliminated now. I did have my wall has gotten eliminated a few times, like it's popped, and so I've got full berserk damage on right now, so I don't know what was eliminating it. multiple times after that. 0.51 trillion damage. With the elites that are spawning, I should have pretty much close to 100%, I think, uptime. No, 1.7, 1.8, yeah, see. Technically, when you add this up, it gets to 100% or 99%. So basically, 99 out of 100 waves are going to have a elite spawn, which in theory, I would assume means that I'm going to have, you know, one elite a run about, which means I'll have permanent uptime. So it's got a message. All right. Yeah, this is crushing. Maybe I got a perk that was just a ton of damage. See, well, second it drops down to 1.1 trillion. It pops back up, or 1.7. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, with that elite. Move my OBS around. We got so many screens. Got 4 screens, but they're the like 32-inch screens, so they're super long. I can just see everything. Yeah, we're just cruising. This will be a chill stream. Just let it go for a bit. Not much going on. See some more people get in. Watch out for that fleet. There's a fleet at 24.95. Bro, I did not know that. Oh my goodness. Well, I do have second wind. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll get health. Thanks for letting me know. I will see if I survive. I can always activate demon mode, or if it eliminates my tower, I'll get second wind. Kind of what I'm thinking is, like, look at how they're starting to just tank me. Then reach 1,000 waves after. Okay, each stuff. So then 3,500, then 4,500. I don't think I'm going to have enough to get to 4,500. So what I'm thinking of doing is just ending it soon after 2,500. Because then there's no reward in the milestone push between 2,500 and 4,500. There's just the 4,500. So I think I'll just end it. And then I kind of wanted to push some other tiers. And there we go. I kind of wanted to push some other tiers and get the rewards. I'm trying to get 7,500 gems so I can get another card slot, and I'm trying to get I'm trying to get to 1,000 stones, which I'm pretty close. Yeah. So a few more milestone tiers and I'll be able to get the stones needed. Try this milestone a few days back, end at 43. Damn. That is, yeah, that's always painful when you get that close. Daniel, what how far do you usually get in Legends tournaments? Just so I can kind of compare. Because I got 555 waves last Legends tournament, so I don't know if I'm quite strong enough yet to be able to get the tier 14 milestone, but I figured I'd give it a try. Here it comes. Around 400, you're higher than me now in Legends. Oh, okay. If you got that high, then maybe maybe I'll be able to make it. I already had my wall break like 3 times, so I'm kind of thinking like there might not be a chance. But the only reason I got so high in Legends, Daniel, was because I was using Amplifying Strike and Intro Sprint. And with the battle conditions and the extra bosses that were spawning, I was pretty much having 100% uptime. So I don't know if it's really a fair comparison. Like, do you have Amplifying Strike with Intro Sprint? What's your current lifetime coins? I think it's like 60 Q. Oh, whoops. 67.95 Q. All right, well, I hit 2,500. Obviously, this is still going very well, but yeah. We'll give it a little bit more. I kind of want to jump to the next tier and just try to like chip away at getting stones and gems with like little pushes on each one because I have intro sprint, and then we'll see what happens. This is going to take another, what would this take? Because it's 2,500 runs. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, this would be another at least 2 hours on the live just on this, which I think we can accomplish a bit more. But you have quite strong EHP 2Q wall for the run. Aim to take those boss, kill the scatters. I watched stream, bro. Crazy difference. Yeah, it was. Only at Mythic, and no, it's Mastery. Yeah, see, if you only have it at Mythic, then and no intro sprint Mastery, if I was doing the run, the Legends run with just death penalty, I would have made it like 350, 400 waves or so. Not quite there. But yeah, let's we got this milestone. Let's go ahead and just push to the next one. I'm just gonna go through these. Yeah, look at this. Wow, bro. Oh wow, look, we already got 1,000, so that means we can get Demon Mode Mastery. Let's do a tier 15 as well, but let's get Demon Mode Mastery. Wow. Thank you. Yep. Boom. I was not expecting to get that so quick. And then for cards, we'll take off Wave Skip and we'll put on Free Ups. And for milestones, let's look at this. Tier 15, I can get to, let's say, 1,500. 1,250, 1,500, just knock it out. Get to 1,000 on 16. I don't think I'll be able to. Maybe 18, yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Get a lot of these. In the run, I had a Saboteur sit on my wall for 600 waves. Wow, that's insane. That is a lot of waves for it to just sit on the wall. And that knocks out one ultimate weapon, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I got 10 level skips there. And I think I'm switching between Wave Accelerator Mastery and Intro Sprint Mastery. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so I get to 900 waves. See how far we can get here. I know you're supposed to mostly focus on health level skips, but regardless, with the free ups, if I max these out, it just means quicker I'll get this maxed out too. But obviously we'll always buy health first. 10 skips there, that's pretty good. Ugh. Only if it's a tower, I believe. If it's a wall, it does nothing. Nice. I did not know that. I didn't even see the fleet come up, so I guess my chain lightning just nuked it from existence. Nuked it out of orbit. What is this music? I just picked the random copyright free, and sometimes it plays the weirdest stuff. Where is it? I'm just going to switch this up. There we go. What up, Otto? Happy Sunday. We're doing a little milestone run. We just got the 2,500 milestone on tier 14. I wanted to get it so I could get Demon Mode Mastery. And now I'm kind of just, I'm going to do tier 15, see how far we get on tier 16, maybe tier 17. Just intro sprint through it so I can try to get so I can try to get the gems of 7,500. All right, yes, we'll do perk wave because I want to get that extra card slot. Which, speaking of which, I should have looked this up, but I'm gonna do Milestone. Milestone's the Tower Idle Defense. 16, 17, 18, expand. All right, so let's see here. I'm on set 15. Oh, whoops, wrong one. All right, so 15. If I get to 1,000, it's, wow. If I get to 1,000, it's 550 gems. And 500, I already got that. If I get to 1,500, I'll get 1,000 gems. So I'll be pretty much at 7,500 if I get to wave 1,000. Or no, 1,500, excuse me. But maybe it'll be quicker just to go to tier 16. Tier 16, I've gotten to, I think 300? 500? Yeah, I think it was 500. That's a pretty good start. Extra set of mines is always good. Shoot, you know what? I'm going to rewind on my... I earn about 2 coins a day. I'm going to look here, back up my stream, and actually see with my milestones and write down. I'm just trying to get those gems, get that extra card slot, baby. That's what we're going for. Guys, we got 2 likes on the video. Drop some likes on the video. Let's get this up in the all right, so 15 I got to 750. 763 technically. 15, 763. I swear, I go through so many notes with this game because I'm always just documenting in tournaments who like I'm passing so I can kind of, you know, judge it. So 15, I got the 763. Okay. Cool. Did I not go to tier 16 and look at that? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. I definitely got it, right? Come on. Tell me that I looked at it. Oh, I got a perk. Doing too many things. Yeah, all these are pretty much useless. Damn. Need that 2 times chain lightning damage. Alright, so 15, yeah, 763. I know I clicked to 16 to look at that. Alright. Tier 16, I got to 500 flat. Oh, there was 17. I literally just saw it, then I looked away. Thank you, Dark Archer. Nice. You can max masteries with that. What's your plan? So I want to get. This is. I have all the masteries I want now. Oh, wall is broken. That's kind of scary. But I have a lot of damage going. Okay. We'll let free ups take the rest of that. I'm gonna start saving up my cash now that I got this. Well, I'll max this out, and then yeah, I'll save up my cash now since I have project funding. More damage, thank you. Bounce shot, thank you. I need that. More health, why not? Okay. Death wave. Nice. Should get perks pretty quick now, so a little bit nervous that my walls already popped, but you know, stuff happens. My plan is now that I got demon mode, all of my stones are going to go towards Chrono Field. I haven't gotten a single click in Chrono Field, not one. And once this is done, my standard perk, so like later tomorrow, I'm going to put this just to Chrono Field. So lab speed will be permanently going, then Chrono Field duration. Want to have 2 masteries going at one time. since I can afford it now. Oh, baby, we're good now. Woo, we got chain lightning. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll max that out. Why not? All right, let me go back to my notes here. 15, I got 763. 17, I got to 300. Okay. Well, getting to 500 might be tough. I think the plan is, yeah, 18, I got to 106. I need 1,000 gems, so I think the plan is going to be get to wave 1,500 here. More orbs will be better. Gross confederation will be able to. Yeah, that's, I'm not looking forward to it. I haven't gotten a single upgrade on it. I know the labs start pretty quick at like less than a day, but the last ones could take like a month or whatever. The lab speed, like when I look at lab speed in the wiki, it's like, oh, this lab is 55 days, and when I start it, it's like 28 days. So with all the lab speed relics I have, and with my lab speed lab, it's already shortened by quite a bit. But still, nice. More damage, thank you. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to do that. Misclick. We're just working stuff. More chrono field. I'm curious to see how much even little upgrades in my chrono field will do, because since my chrono field has nothing, it literally is just 5 seconds and like minimal slow. But once I get it to like respectable, even if it's only like, let's say half the time, like if it's a minute cooldown, 30-second duration, minus any battle conditions, that means half the time I'll get more slow. That's gonna still help me with crowd control a bit. And depending on the timing of my waves with, what am I trying to say here? With getting the bosses and elites killed for my amplifying strike, I might find that that helps me quite a bit. Don't want that. Don't want that. Yeah, we'll get more game speed. 2 months. So right now it is October 5th, and I'm going to be starting the Chronofield lab tomorrow. So hopefully by Christmas I'll have that all the way down. What up, New? How are you? More perks. Alright, so cash will do me good. Yeah, more cash for the project funding. $769. Oh wait, my intro sprint is now ended. So, am I fully upgraded with most of this stuff? Yes. All right. Take off free ups. Put on wave skip. Boom. Doing good. Doing good. Went on my walk this morning. Forgot I set my milestone run on tier 14 to start before my walk, and I had finished my intro sprint. Came back and I saw that my wall popped and I was at like wave 2200, so I was like, shoot, I was planning on going live later, but because my wall popped, let's just jump on and do this now. So we're kind of trying to knock out a few milestones. We wanted to get enough stones for demon mode without buying that stone pack, which we did, so we got that. And Demon Mode is the last mastery that I was going to get before I start moving on to better masteries. In fact, I probably should get a few levels in the Demon Mode mastery. Actually, speak of the devil. I know this is good, but what's today? Today's Sunday? Yeah, I'm just going to actually do this because getting a little bit more damage before the next tournament would be nice. So we're just going to switch that up. I know I keep jumping back to it. This will let finish, but I want to get the Demon Mode cooldown. So it's every 300 waves, and I could just permanently have Demon Mode going. Hey, don't forget the Super Tower bonus lab. Oh, wait, there's a Super Tower bonus lab? I haven't even... Oh my gosh. Bro, what? Alright, well... We're taking a break on lab speed for Super Tower bonus. I completely forgot about that. And I use Super Tower at all times since I have the mastery, so... Yeah, that's, Thank you, Daniel. That's crazy. Yeah, since I have the mastery, I absolutely need that. I did it again where I said I'm going to commit to lab speed, and I didn't commit at all. And here I am with, what is it, 4 days away from my perk here. But you know what? Recharge Demon Mode would be pretty nice right about now. This will take a while, but you know what? Let's just get this. No, I'll wait. I'll get the perk done. Perk will be done tomorrow. It's quick at first, but it's long. I'm sure, yeah. Because, I mean, each time's a 3% increase on it. That's pretty hefty. Whoa. Screen's freezing up. Take the damage bonus, thank you. Recharge Demon Mode Lab is very handy for AFK farming too. See, I don't have the automated Demon Mode to just turn on whenever it's active. But, right now I've only got 4 keys. So I would assume once I start getting keys, and I should, well, continue to get keys, especially with Demon Mode Mastery, that once I get that going, I think you can get just automated Demon Mode whenever it's active to activate pretty much every or in like 10 or 15 keys. So I should be able to get that within the next few tournaments. So what I'm gonna do here is, after this is done, let's just go straight into Demon Mode cooldown, and yeah, work a lot on cards. I want to get that module bonus all the way maxed out, but clearly there's more beneficial things right now, like Super Tower bonus, which I completely spaced on. Which, since I have the mastery, I need it. Perma lab speed is, yeah, it's... I've said I was going to do it. Shout out to Spartan for having the, you know, the ability to commit to it. I was not. I was not able to. It's going good, Rubber. How are you? Lab speed is 95, halfway 96. What does that lab take, like 40 days? Got my first keys this week, started end of March this year. Nice, good for you, Alex. I technically downloaded the game in December of last year. I downloaded, I think, December like 5th, and I was going up to Montana to see my family. I played it on the plane, and then I was just like, wait, this game's too slow for me. I'm not going to play it again. Then I didn't play it until January, and then once I started playing January, I immediately did 24/7 because I work from home for myself. I've got my own social media company, so I literally just have an iPad running it. So I've been 24/7 since January, and this is my progress now. Took me about 4.5 months to get to Legends. Then once I got to Legends, it took me about 5 months to start getting keys, and now I have 4 keys. I did nuke and second wind, 2 helps with fleets. Yeah, I want to get all the automations for those and then get the card slots and have it so they can automatically go off. And even more importantly, where you get it to like smart go off. If I can get it to where it just gets automated to go off at the most optimal time and recharge in 300 waves, that would be amazing. I studied that with Spartan. That was rough to finish. Yeah. Going up against Spartan or Crowbar, Greeny, JP, any of those guys in tournaments is going to be tough. That was Spartan. That was to finish on 3x coin packs, and don't think I'll ever get to the point of go farming. Glass cannon farming, you mean? You'll get there eventually. If only you left last speed queued when you weren't playing. I know. If I would have just left it up and, well, actually at the time they didn't have queue. In December they didn't have the automatic queue. This update with this little thing, this was very recent. Damn, yeah, I'm kicking myself. I didn't even realize I just completely skipped over Super Tower bonus. Just completely skipped over it. Alright, I'm checking here again. So we're on tier 16? No, tier 15, excuse me. So tier 15, I'll get 500 gems. Oh, okay. So here's the math. 500 gems at 1k waves. That's for 15. I'm looking at one of my screens, so don't mind me not watching the game. Tier 15. Okay, got to get to wave 1,000. That'll get me 500 gems, so that's good. And then tier 16, I've gotten to wave 500. But I don't get gems until 1,000 on that. So that'll be, and that's just like 300 gems. 300 gems at 1k waves. Tier 17. So 17 I've gotten to 300. What am I looking at? Am I looking at this wrong? Tier 17. Okay. Ah, so yeah, 300. So you get the gems, but that's where I already got. So I wouldn't then get. I have to make it to 500 on tier 17 first gems. So 500 gems, 500 waves. Yeah, then 18. I only made it to 100, and I would have to make it to 200. 200 for 400 gems. Oh wow, I missed a lot of messages. I'll finish lab speed eventually. I'm on level 90, working 91, probably stop again at 95 for a while. Yeah, it gets to a point where, like, I mean, what we just saw, like for example, with the standard perk bonus that I just did, this is kind of make me think like, yes, getting this extra bit is gonna help, and I'm literally just 1 day away, but getting like Super Tower, getting that started, considering it's literally a 3-hour lab, and I have it at level 1, and I have Super Tower Mastery, That's way more beneficial than just locking in a lab. Defense percentage. I did put on wave skip, yeah. Do I get it at 1,000? Yeah. What do you think? Do I make it 500 more waves on this? I don't really want to. I'd rather just go to tier 17 and try to get to 500. I'll do that, yeah. We'll get to 1,000 waves, get my 500 gems. Then we're just going to try to snipe some gems on tier 17. It's too bad on tier 16 I have to get to 1,000 as well. How far does my intro sprint take me? Yeah, 900 waves. So, wait, something's not right. Oh. Yeah, intro sprint only takes you up to the highest wave you've gotten. So I forgot on tier 15 I haven't made it this high, so my intro sprint ended pretty early. Also didn't realize there was a super tower lab, so Lassie's definitely coming out. Yeah, I completely spaced on that one. 30 levels, you get a 0.03 increase, so technically you can get it to like 1.9, I would guess, which is a pretty fat bonus. And is this, do you guys know if this is a super tower bonus on just like, is this a bonus on top of the mastery? Meaning like, increased super tower bonus damage. Is this just damage on projectiles or is this damage on everything? But you should be okay for 500 waves, tier 17. First best 523. Nice. So tier 17, the best guy was 300. Well, I'd still have to get through 200 then without intro sprint. Which is going to be kind of painful. Yeah, you know what? I didn't time it out well. I'm going to do this, and then I filmed a progress update video like 4 or 5 days ago, but now it's not really applicable. The guy who helps me with my editing, he's ghosting me. So it's just, I filmed a video. Oh, it'll deliver tomorrow. Dope. Well, I guess I'll be posting a progress video tomorrow. Is it good to get this? The boss health minus 70, but boss speed plus 50? Is this good for glass cannon farming? I'm not going to get it now, but I want to at least get to 1,000 before I try experimenting with something crazy. But with how fast the bosses are coming, I think with my inner landmines it would stop it. You always take it for glass cannon? Cool. So it also buffs mastery, so affects ultimate weapon damage. Oh, I did not know that, Daniel. That's amazing. So a 3% increase on even your ultimate weapon damage with Super Tower, that's, yeah, that's pretty damn good. Even without Chrono Field Dark. Oh yeah, I don't have Chrono Field. Like, I mean, I do, but it's at base level. But now that I unlock Super Tower, all my stones get to go to Chrono Field. Not worth that Chrono Field. Well, we'll see. After I get to 1,000, I mean, I'd have to go an extra 500 waves for those gems. And it'd be quicker, yes, to get the 200 gems on, you know what? I know I'm flip-flopping a lot. Let's just keep pushing for 1,500. We'll just let this run. Get a new perk. We're going to keep this going to 1,500. We're going to get it. Oh, I saw 1,500. Go get that relic. I ain't getting the relic. Alex, I was doing a tier 14 run, and what happened was I got it to like, what am I trying to say here? My wall popped at like 2,200. Or my wall popped at like 2,000. Got the berserker damage. Maybe popped at like 1,700. Got the berserker damage, and even after the berserker damage, my wall popped at like 2,270. So I was like, well, I was planning on doing this live later this afternoon, like after getting farther. But I kind of thought about it, and I was like, let's just go live, get to 2,500. There's no more rewards for 2,000 waves, so we'll get that. And then we'll kind of jump to tier 15 and just get a few more things. Since he's going to build Chrono Field anyway, he'll be fine in a few weeks. Stone investment willing. Yeah, stone investment willing. I got to 3200 on tier 14, but that was before all the damage masteries. I'm able to finish tier 14 soon. Nice. Yeah, Alex, you were you the one who was saying that you have gotten you got to like 4300? Oh no, excuse me. That was someone else. Sorry, someone else who's in this chat. Someone else was saying that I've gotten farther than them in Legends at 555. And they got to 4300 on tier 14, so they're like, you can probably get to tier 14 mastery. But the only reason I got so high in Legends was because of Amplifying Strike, Wave Accelerator, and then Intro Sprint to just blast right through it. And with the battle conditions, you had this last tournament, you had pretty much 100% uptime. Get those gems. I know I have a perk. Might as well get more health regen. What strategy you use for farming? I got a lot of messages to catch up on. Just a second. Got a few things to catch up on here. Intro Sprint is wild. I still don't have it. Maybe next month. Stop GT Plus level 8 for now. Nice. Yeah, GT Plus, that took all my stones for a while, and I know some people say don't just rush getting GT Plus and going all in on it. I did, and because of it, now I can afford masteries and catch up in other areas, so I like it. Yeah, that was me, but I've overdeveloped EHP. That's one reason why I don't really want to get rid of or stop my EHP strategy, because EHP is, I've really developed my EHP, and with sharp fortitude and all that, it's yeah, it's gonna be tough to, you know, stop using my sharp fortitude and all my wall enhancements and health enhancements I've gotten. They kind of become obsolete until you get really far and need them for fleets and whatnot. I use a hybrid for farming, so it's EHP, but I have on like damage and berserker. I've got a few things on because I usually farm tier 12 during the day. It's like a 10-hour run, and then I do tier 11 at night, and it takes me quite a bit. Tier 11, I'll make it like 14.5 hours, and that's with intro sprint. Tier 10 takes about 10 hours, and I get just over a Q. But tier 12, there's a big jump with you need a lot more damage. You can't just EHP tier 12. At least I couldn't. Maybe you can if you've got like an infinite amount of EHP, but I don't think you really can. Damage size masters, no stones, really into ultimate weapons. Well, normal lab masteries I can only get to 4. Yeah, I mean, masteries are super pricey. There's some masteries that even just getting the base level helps a lot. Like, I got cash mastery. I got that, and I didn't upgrade it for I think like a month. But just getting cash mastery at the level 0 with stones is like a 30% increase to your reroll shards. From tier 11, 12.7k, tier 12, 80, 100, tier 36. Wow, yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I haven't done a tier 13 farming run. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I'll try that today. Actually, I probably will try it today. Just get that done. Get that done so I can see like how viable it is with my wave accelerator and intro sprint mastery. Ooh, more superpower bonus. Quick little lab. Get this perk. Give me something good. Bounce shot. I guess we'll work what we have. So then you're pulling like 1 Q out of 2 tier 11. I get like 1.4. 1.5 on tier 11, but it takes me like 14.5 hours. And so my tier 12 runs take a little bit over like 10 hours or so. And so let's just say I get roughly a little bit over 2 Q a day. Uh-oh. Alright, I took it out. I'm going to check something. Now that we got the super tower 1 level on it, 35% card multiplier. Okay. So I still get a 35% increase on this 35% though, is what you're saying? So that'd be roughly like an extra % of ultimate weapon damage. I wish the numbers, like, it kind of reflected a little bit easier, or showed you, like, here's your super tower bonus lab, and this is exactly what it impacts. Because if it's just projectile damage, that's kind of useless. Uh-oh. Well, I do have Demon Mode Mastery, so maybe that extra damage will help me get to 1500. Getting kind of intense. Alright. There, yeah, so my 5x damage is 6.64. Let's look at my ultimate weapon. So 330Q, 595Q. I want to see a super tower. When my super tower goes active, I want to see what this jumps to. 66, 595. Oh, I think it's because Elite was killed too. 350. It's getting kind of close, boys. It changed your bonus from ×5 to ×5.5. Oh, okay. I see, yeah. So times to 5 to ×0.515. And then 35% damage on that. Cool. How fast is this next lab? Yeah, I'll get this done in an hour. That's great. Amazing. I want to farm tier 12 so bad, but the problem I'm seeing is that I'm not getting enough cells. I gotta work on wave accelerator. Yeah, that's why like I'm kind of hesitant to farm tier 13. I'm sure I could probably do it, but with tier 13, like I'm able to maintain 4x cells a day, and like right now I have a ton of cells because I've been, you know, farming higher and farther and whatnot, and wave accelerator and intro sprint. But like a few weeks ago when I was just trying to farm like tier 12 most of the time, but then do like try tier 13, my cells dipped dramatically. Most of my cells, I get like, I think 330,000 cells on a tier 11 run, and then 200,000 on a tier 12. So with spending roughly, what is it, 5 times 4 times 80, about 400,000 cells a day, I've been just slowly adding up an extra like 100,000 on top. What we going on for here? We're just going for 1,500, man. Going for 1,500. I did I wanted to do these so I could get my stones to get Demon Mode Mastery, which I did get that. We're gonna do this some more project funding. So we got Demon Mode Mastery. I haven't used it yet because obviously still have it here. I have it upgrading in the lab. Once this is done, I'm gonna upgrade Demon Mode Cooldown or Refresh. And we're trying to get to 1,500 so I could get an additional level of stones, or excuse me, gems. At 1,500, I'll get more gems, and then I should be at roughly like 7,249, 7,300, and I'll be right at able to get my next card slot. What's up, tech support tags? Yeah, we'll see. 1,500, man. 1,500. I was thinking like, look, I'll just go to tier 15, and on tier 15, I'll just push to 500. Or no, excuse me, tier 17. But I forgot with intro sprint, it only takes you up to as far as you've gone. So I'd still have to sit through 200 waves and hope I'd get there. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do this, and we'll see how far we go. Wait it out. Slowly getting there. I guess technically I could activate demon mode now and get that extra, you know, damage bonus that would last through 1500. But I kind of want to see, like, once I lose my wall and then I lose my energy shields and then second wind, then activating demon mode. Or maybe when I lose my energy shields, I'll activate demon mode, because that extra damage should give me time to rebuild my wall and the energy shields entirely, I would think. Extra 1.5x damage gets pretty, that's pretty heavy. Well, another reason why going live is great and tuning into people's lives, like shout out to Tags, shout out to Spartan, JP, everyone. You learn so much in these lives. Like, I completely spaced on Super Tower bonus, just completely forgot about it. And so they're good for learning, for advice. This game is so broad that even if you think you know a lot, like, I mean, I know that I know a lot, not to sound, you know, too arrogant, but there's just silly little things that you just completely glance over and you're like, oh wow, I forgot about that entirely. Gem rush level 30. Yeah, I'm saving all these gems. All these gems I'm saving up for that next card slot. So we ain't gem rushing is very tempting. I definitely want to get shatter shards. I still haven't gotten that. Don't kick me too much. It's like probably 30 or 40% done, just one level, but there's more labs that are more important right now. Quicker return. Alright, I need to catch up on all these. And yes, tier 12 is weird. You got to get your wave accelerated like level 4 or 5 and intro sprint before it becomes as good as tier 11, it seems. Yeah, my wave accelerator is, I think, 3 right now. So it's like a 140% increase. I'm switching off between intro sprint and wave accelerator. Even though, like, yes, it is nice being able to skip an extra 180 waves each time I do a farming run. With wave accelerator mastery, you are essentially letting yourself like skip or accelerate 650 waves to get quicker spawn times. So therefore, I think wave accelerator is technically a bigger bang for your buck farming wise, but obviously intro sprint is just, if it can save you an extra 2 hours, that's great. But by the time you were thinking about tier 12, you should be considering glass cannon as a thing. About that, yeah, you should have been labbing super tower bonus wave for super mastery just so you get ready. I got my level 15 or so before. Yeah, I completely rookie mistake on my part. So shout out to you guys for letting me know about that. I wish it did show the, like, I got the 1 level on it, so 1.03. So it shows here, but this is the projectile extra damage, but doesn't reflect here with the like increase in this percentage. So are we sure that this increase here, super tower bonus, increases the ultimate weapon damage at all besides this 35%? Because this is just tower projectile damage, it's not the actual damage itself, like an amplifying strike bonus. I want to believe it's true, but it doesn't say it. Big boost. One of the biggest issues is so many labs, not enough lab slots. Yeah. Yeah, I prioritize wave accelerator over intro sprint if I had to choose which lab first. Yeah, I got wave accelerator for intro sprint too. Technically, I think it's a little bit better. Well, it is better in terms of looking at overall waves. It's so rewarding to just skip through now 900 waves. Just whoop, skip the boring part, get your perks, get everything free upped, and then you're just on to the next one. Well, this isn't so much better. Yeah, I prioritize your accelerator. Oh, isn't so much. It really is. Just skipping so many waves, like, it makes just quality of life so much better. Like, I'd start a run, you know, in the evening, and I'd start before I went to bed so I could, you know, get some free ups, switch my cards out. That's that. But now it's like, okay, I could start like right as I'm going to bed, and within 3 minutes you've got everything upgraded. Switch off your cards, and then you're good to go. What perk am I gonna get here? Yeah, we'll get the orb. Starting at wave 1 and going wave 1 at a time with your first perk. Now, it sucks. It really does. It makes milestone runs a lot more, you know, fun too, because it used to be you'd have to sit through 4,500 waves with no enemy balance, no wave accelerator, no intro sprint. But now that I got the card slots and the meta is to use wave accelerator, it makes it that much more enjoyable. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Pop, pop, pop. Well, I know this kind of sounds bad, but I kind of want to see like some energy shields start getting hit so I can put on my demon mode and see how the mastery does. Is Matthew, I forgot Matthew's username. It's Matthew and then something, which obviously is stupid for me to even say. But in the tournament, his name is like Camper07. He started it. We all started at the same time, which, by the way, if you guys want to start the tournament with us, we usually do the tournament around like 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on tournament days. So jump in the stream. I'll do the countdown. I won't mess up the countdown like I did last time. We'll all start at the same time. But I got 555 waves, and Camper was at like 360. And then he unlocked intro sprint mastery, and he put on amplifying strike. And he ended up beating me. He went from like 370 waves, I think, to he got 562. So he freaking beat me. Alright, so I'm going to let this run. I've been holding in a bathroom break for like a while. So, let me just check something. I don't think my tower will get eliminated while I go to the bathroom. Oh, let me just check something else. There's enemies starting to get a bit tankier. little bit scarier. If I can get that damage, and I think I can still get another damage perk, that would be good. Or if I get the perk where it's minus 50% enemy health, but me minus 90% health and health regen, or health regen and lifesteal. If I get that perk, that would be amazing. Oh, I have that perk banned. What am I thinking? I did not turn that off from my banned perks. We're gonna run even more cash. Give me that project funding. One way to make this game a bit sweatier is to add in guild versus guild type activities. What do you mean? Because that sounds fun, but you mean like the guild all queuing up at the same time? If I speak it out of fear, will Fudge do it? Yeah. You know what? That is... It would be so much fun to have like a guild tournament or like, yeah, guild challenges to compete against it, or with guilds competing against other guilds. When I played Bloons Tower Defense, they rolled out guilds as well, back when I used to play it. And they would have like mini boss events. They'd have like little races, tournaments, like little levels where you could only use certain towers. And you could go through, and you and your guild mates, and it would be competing against other guilds. I don't know how they would exactly work it into this, but I think that'd be a great idea. Fuds, are you listening? Dark's got some good ideas. Yeah, we're crushing it. Just out of curiosity, do I have my death wave health all the way up? No, I do not. No, I do not. Alright, I'm gonna mute this and take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. All right, 100 waves. Uh-oh. And the wall just popped. I'm thinking, where people place in tourney somehow could be a metric they use to rank reward guilds globally. I love that idea. That make it, yeah, more competitive. More ways to win rewards. Like, maybe it could be, depending on how good your guild does, maybe like USA, or based on like your region or whatnot, or the average, let's say the average like time that the players have been in. Like if your guild, the average length of people playing is like 7 months, then you'd go against other people who are around 7 months, other guilds that have an average of 7 months of total play time, or average play time, whatever. Ooh. That was a perfect perk to get. I'm new to the tower. Well, welcome to the tower, Lunatune. You've got a cool YouTube name, too. Well, we might not even have to use demon mode to get to 1500. As long as it's independent of what leagues the various members of the guild are, all guilds could get at least something for their effort and people would have another reason to work together. Yeah. I like it. More things to compete on, more rewards. I mean, just with like the guilds, the skins you can get, like for your tower, whatnot, the extra coin bonuses, the guardians, all that adds up like substantially. So, Lunatune, if you just started playing tower, you're starting at a very good time. Lots of rewards. There's guilds. Should I focus on lab upgrades or workshop upgrades? What do I use gems on? So you're gonna want to first get your 5 lab slots with your gems. So you want to max out your lab slots with 5. I wouldn't spend gems on anything else except for those until you get them. And then you want to put your coins in like your workshop defense. Well, first you want to get your workshop utility stuff, like your coins per kill, cash per cash bonus. You want to get some free upgrades going. These level skips are pretty far away, so don't worry about those. But you definitely want to get some. You want to get your utility workshop upgraded, so your coins are maxed out at the very beginning. Then you want to get your free upgrades. You want to get these pretty good, and then you can start working on other things, like defense. Oh wow, yeah, you're brand new. Yeah, it's kind of, that was so long ago for me. For brand new, so Spartan, check out Spartan's Tower, I think that's what it's called. He's got he posts his baby account on there where he just started it new. He's kind of got a good guide, but you definitely want to get your lab slots first. Labs are the great separator, so there's people who don't spend a penny on this game, but they've been playing for like 4 years, and they're getting high up in Legends Tournament just because they've gotten 4 years of labs done. Getting your 5 lab slots, that's the first priority. Then focus on getting some card slots. I wouldn't worry at all about drawing any modules yet. These take a long time to learn, so you'll just get the normal ones that come up, like these blue ones. There's no difference between like an orbital sail and a stellar lift. There's no difference at all. It's just a different type of module because they do it that way, so it's harder to merge. Uh-oh. Alright, energy shields are starting to go, boys. Let's wait for like another energy shield to go. And then we're going to put on demon mode and see just what we get. Gameplay so crazy. Yeah, the game gets a lot different. But you can progress pretty quick through it. Yeah, Tag's right. First goal, 5 lab slots. Learn to turtle until it's time to move on to more advanced strategy. Yeah, so 5 lab slots is your first thing you want to get. Then you want to work on your workshop utility upgrades. So like coin bonus, for example, cash and run, and free upgrades. And then from there, start working on some workshop defense, like your health regen, thorns. That'll help you push a little bit farther. But the first thing you want to upgrade in your labs is your lab speed. You want to get, or not lab speed, excuse me, you want to get your game speed. So see how right now it has 6.2? That's what these things called perks, but if you can only do your runs at like ×2 speed, it's going to be half as fast than if someone can do it at 4x speed. So put a lab slot towards game speed. Where is that at? Main research. Yeah, game speed. It's like the first one, top left. You want to get your game speed to a max of 5. Haven't even unlocked modules. How the game gets more and more complex. It does. There's so many levels to this game and so many different. There's a lot of different things that even I forget about. Even more advanced players than me forget about stuff. So start with the basics. Don't even worry about ultimate weapons yet. You want to get Golden Tower, Black Hole, Death Wave, but don't worry about those yet. First is getting 5 lab slots, getting your game speed leveled up in the lab to maxed out, and then you start working on some workshop stuff and spend your gems on card slots. Yeah, man, anytime. One reason I like doing the lives, and that was what I talked about in my first video I posted, was I had made some mistakes. Check the first video on my channel, Lunatoon. I had made some mistakes, and the first video I talk about these are the mistakes, so don't also make them. Yeah, we don't even have to use DM mode. We're just crushing it, but we're just going to do it. Get that extra damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Everything's getting wiped out now even faster. Looks like 1500 is in the bag, Dark. We got it. And with that, I am going to call this run here pretty soon. Let me check your older videos. Yeah, check some of the older videos. And I usually do my streams on Tuesday and Friday. And then I try to do one on the weekends, or at least another day a week. Whether it be like a milestone run, or it be just an update video. But check out like Spartan, JP. Spartan, he has 2 accounts. 2 tower accounts. One's a baby account, so he's got some good guides on that as well. Yeah, I know what you're seeing right here. This is like a completely different game. But with that, I'm actually going to call it. So we got that. Claim all. Beautiful. We'll get the gems today for sure. I could get these. No, I'm going to wait. Later today, I'll be able to get the next card slot, which is dope. Actually, you know what? Guys, I'm just going to get it now. Get one of each, because screw it. Now we can get the card slot, baby. All right. On this here, we're gonna go to my main. What do I want to have that on my main, and then where's my wave skip? Put this on for free ups. Intro sprint, wave accelerate, berserker, enemy balance, ultimate crit, free ups, cash, coins, defense. This is what I use for my hybrid strategy for farming. My stun, cool. Check my mods. I didn't get any more upgrades here yet. No. Oh, whoops. Do I have enough to shatter? Could I shatter enough to get another level? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 17, so 15, 30, 450. No, I could maybe get close to it, but yeah, screw it. We're just gonna shatter all this. Why not? Let's try to get that extra coin level. I don't need these anyways right now. Got it. Every bit counts, right? Nice, yeah, I got it. Cool, so now we're gonna put my range back to what I'd use for farming, which is 4. We're not gonna use DM mode for farming because I'm using that stupid nuke because I gotta get the nuke mission done. So yeah, range I got 4, Shockwave, we leave there. Oh yeah, I need to put my farming modules back on. That would have been a disaster. Oops, I keep misclicking. Getting so close to 141, man, so close. Let's see if I get any special modules here. Nope. That would have been crazy if I would have pulled something cool. Yeah, so we got my cards. Now I got my farming modules back on. My range is set. I didn't do anything with perks. I don't think. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna buy some Chrono Field. Get my first Chrono Field levels. It's gonna get the cheapest thing. All right. But with that, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. I'm going to bounce, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for my next live stream. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace.